Why would a government ban drones if they cannot enforce the ban? On December 22nd, 2025, the United States plans to enforce a drone ban on the largest manufacturer in the world, DJI. The problem is, these drones are everywhere. They're used in a large range of industries, from police work to agriculture. You can't get away from seeing DJI somewhere when drones are involved. But what happens when these drones are banned? Because it's happened before, and I'm not just talking about in the state of Florida. DJI drones have been banned from India since 2022. The reasoning for the ban? National security. Does that sound familiar? We're going to be covering what just happened in the United States and how it parallels to what happened in India in 2022. Let's see if the United States used India's playbook to get DJI banned from their country and see some of the results of it. And most importantly, could this happen in America after December of 2025? We're going to start with what happened as a direct result of the ban. Because Indian companies could no longer supply DJI drones from China, they bought DJI drones from other countries. Retailers simply just changed their suppliers. They updated their prices accordingly, but overall, they just kept selling the DJI drones. This created a gray market for DJI products. That's because the Indian government couldn't successfully enforce the ban. They couldn't be at every border crossing, they couldn't check every package that came over the border, so supplies of DJI still kept coming in. So despite the Indian government's best efforts, customers still got the DJI drones that they wanted to, but they got none of the support anymore. That means no more DJI care or customer support when there's issues with the drone. Consumers were essentially on their own. So I know what you're thinking. This sounds like a situation where everybody loses. So why does the Indian government do this? The real reason for the ban was to keep out foreign competition. India wants to produce their own drones, and so far it's not going well. That's because customers in India are willing to pay more for DJI because even with the markup, it's still less than what it costs for an Indian-made drone, and the drones have higher quality parts and better technology. Back in 2022, every DJI drone connected with Chinese servers to upload flight data, share GPS coordinates, and transmit video footage. The Indian government's fear, despite not having any evidence to support that fear, was that the Chinese government could use the DJI products to spy on military installations without ever having to send a single spy. Like I said before, the drone ban barely affected the availability of DJI in India. Customers are still able to get their hands on the latest and greatest DJI products. It just came at a markup and a gray market where they could no longer get care or support. Consumers want great drones at affordable prices. The Indian government wants drones made in India, no matter what the cost. That's why they are offering incentives for manufacturers. As a result, a bunch of Indian companies have started making drones. The only thing about it is there are certain parts that India cannot produce, like flight controllers. Those are still made in China, so those have to be bought. To add to this, a lot of the products made in India don't match DJI's quality, and they also don't match their prices as well. So the Indian-made drones are going to be a lower quality and higher price. It's going to take years for India to catch up to DJI, if they ever catch up. The ban may protect local industry, but it doesn't solve the root of the problem. By having the Indian government block competition, specifically the competition from DJI, there's no reason to compete on terms of cost or quality with DJI because they're technically not even supposed to be allowed in the country. So they're only competing with the other companies that, like I said, have lower quality drones and higher prices. But consumers know that there's better available out there, and that's what they're going to go buy. Indian consumers would rather pay an upcharge on a gray market drone that has great quality but no support, rather than paying for a drone that has lesser quality but made in India. In conclusion, Indian companies are going to have to play catch up if they want to compete with DJI. It's going to take billions of dollars and years to catch up to where DJI is today. That's the reality in India, and more recently, that's becoming the reality in the United States. We copied their playbook to get the drones banned. Will we copy their results? We'll see.